So after setting up Windows 10 on a virtual machine, what we are going to do now is we are finally going to install the eNSP software. Now for that, what I've done is you have already got the eNSP softwares uh, from OneDrive link, but I've also put them on my G Drive. Now, what is the first thing I did was, since this link is very long to copy, by the way, you can't copy them directly because I made a text file and I just put the link in there, but once you will run the Windows, you won't have this. So you can't copy it simply by going to your native machine and try to copy it from there and then paste it in your virtual machine. They're going to be handled separately. And one more thing that is crucial, that everything we are going to do from now onwards, like all the installation, all the software downloading and the installation, is purely going to be done in the virtual machine itself, the Windows 10 virtual machine. We are not going to mess with the native platform, whether we are using Windows 11, Mac OS. From now onwards, we are going to use the Windows 10 virtual machine. So first thing I'll do is you can copy. This is a little bit easier to follow compared to like this long one. So you can copy this link and try to paste it over here. Basically, this link is a shortened version of my G Drive, which contain all the necessary softwares. So upon downloading, once they're downloaded, you can open them. In my case, they are stored inside the downloads folder. Here, what we are going to do first is we are going to install it in a fashion where first we will install WinPcap. So I'm going to install it. And now we are going to install Wireshark next. Mind you not to select this option, install npcap 1.78, since WinPcap is already present. So these two guys have contradiction. So in order to install Wireshark properly, we have to uncheck npcap. Similarly, we don't want USB cap 2. We can install Wireshark as it is. Now we are going to install the VirtualBox. Mind you, this VirtualBox is different from the one we have installed before. The earlier 7.1 version was the one where we are running Windows 10. Now in this version, we are only installing it because when we install eNSP, it installs some of the virtual machines and it is only compatible with a certain version of VirtualBox. So we are installing a VirtualBox inside the VirtualBox, but it is necessary for the eNSP software to run properly. We don't want to start it. Now finally, once all these three are installed, we can install the eNSP software now. Here, since we have installed WinPcap, Wireshark, VirtualBox, it has detected all three of these softwares. Let's say if we haven't done that before, it should have shown us undetected or some error. So it was necessary to install all these software prior to the installation of the eNSP software. Finally, after the installation of this software, we can run it. You can create a new topology just to test, and we're going to use the default router to just test if everything is working. And from here we can start. If you get an error like VirtualBox version is not supported, make sure to ignore it. Finally, if you double click on it once the device is running, we can see the firmware option now. So from the other classes, we are going to study these things, but for now we have successfully installed the eNSP software on Windows 10.